This is why you guys need to understand why things are not going to go well for Israel. Eventually, I mean, it's starting already, like it's already happening, but this is something that is going to continue to happen, and it's going to get so much worse, so much worse.
I ask you why you kicked someone out when you found out they were Israeli. Why did you?
They were a baby killer. Now fuck off. Fuck off. Excuse me.
Do you always ask people with ethnic accents where they come from?
You don't. Leave me a review.
Do you always kick somebody out? Do you know that's against the law to kick somebody?
Not, actually.
The hell it's not. We refuse the right to serve anyone.
Anyone. That's real labor law right there. If you are considered
Racial Discrimination Act. Yeah, if this were a federal office, you may have a point. Get the fuck out of here with that. She's not having. Where is this?
Aussie land.
Oh.
The Discrimination Act? You can't, based on nationality?
Israelis on a race.
Yes. And they're not a real nationality either. So booyah.
No, which is also why, as we have pointed out time and again, there is no DNA testing allowed in Israel. Because what you'll discover is that they're from all different parts of the world that are not Israel. The people that are actually from that region are the Palestinians.
Right.
That's from there.
Right.
Well, we just get to make shit up as we go. Now, we have, as we've mentioned, our channel has grown a lot, and one of the contingent of supporters that have found their way to our channel are supporters of Nick Fuentes. And I want people to understand this. And Jen, obviously, this is much more personal for her. There are not only good Jews out there, there are great Jews who happen to be leaders. In fact, I would really have to think long and hard about who is a better world leader right now than the Jewish president of the country that is south of us, that apparently we need to put a border wall up in front.
Yeah, like they're the ones that want to come here.
When you think about a world leader and how their own people respond to them, this is how the citizens, particularly the female citizens of Mexico, respond to their president, Claudia Sheinbaum, who in just 2 years in office, through her socialist policies, have lifted over 8.5 million citizens out of abject poverty. Doing something right, I guess.
Love her. They love her.
Todos los abuelas, me encanta Claudia Sheinbaum.
She's got this Christ-like consciousness to her. She's, or you know, it's like how the last pope, you know, would get in with regular people, vulnerable people, the oppressed people, the least of these. She lets them be all over. She is with them. We've never had this. Yeah, I'm not surprised. She's it's probably higher and for whatever, who knows? I can't imagine. Who wouldn't like this? She's pulling people out of poverty. She talks to people like they're real people. She explains shit to them and she fights for her country and her people. Who wouldn't want that? I love her.
Well, not only that, but you're talking about a president that actually
Jewish.
Yeah. Oh, we talk about a Jewish president. Girl. A Jewish president who supports the liberation of the Palestinian people.
Yes, she does.
Who speaks multiple languages.
Well, that's most leaders and honestly, people in a lot, well, except in foreign countries. Most countries that are like peer groups, their people learn multiple languages automatically in school. But yes, foreign leaders are generally a lot more well-spoken than ours.
You know, now that I think about it, I think that the last time we ever had a commander-in-chief that in his case didn't even speak multiple languages, but I think JFK was probably the last one because Jackie Kennedy spoke fluent Spanish. I think that's probably the last time. If you really think about it, I don't remember any of our world leaders ever being able to speak another language.
Our president, you mean? Our
Yes,
president.
correct.
Of course not. Of course not. And yet we think we're so great. The American exceptionalism as to how great we are when we're so not is so hilarious to me. It would be one thing if we believed that we were great, and we were. Like if we were the shit. But I told you about it. I had an Uber driver in Dublin who was a man from Kenya who spoke 5 languages, and he was driving an Uber because he was a grad student. So he drove the Uber on the weekends. And that's just a regular working person who speaks 5 languages, right? Yeah, we're morons. Like, I don't see how any other way to say it. I'm sorry. And PragerU is not going to help boost those numbers in our education system. I'll tell you that.
So I want all of our nationalist supporters in the chat to remember something here. There are Jews like Dennis Prager, and then there are Jews like Jen and Claudia Sheinbaum.
Right. No, Jews and Israelis and Zionists are saying we're not the same. There's Jews, there's Zionists, and there's Israelis. And if you were to do a Venn diagram, yes, there is overlap in those things. But there are more Christian Zios in this country than Jews in the whole world. Okay.
Yes, that is true.
Aim your rage proportionately. Okay.
Correct.
And I do not, and honestly, there are so many people in this country, in the Palestinian liberation like circles, are Jewish people. They just are. And the Jewish Voice for Peace and the students on the campus, and just, yeah, stop blaming all the Jews.
And while the numbers are drastically different in terms of how many Jewish Zionists versus Christian Zionists, remember, stereotypical as this may be, the Jewish Zionists, they take care of the money, and the Christian Zionists, particularly their pastors, bring the flock.
Deliver the flock. Yes.
That's essentially how it works.
Yes.
2 different roles, same result. We must break the Israel lobby stranglehold over our.
But stop hating on Jews. Seriously, it's old, it's tired, it's not rational.
It's too easy. It's too easy. Have a little bit more brain power and recognize what the real problem is.
And I think that a lot of these people don't understand. And we said this when we had, who was it? What was his name? Who came on the show? The other Peter. And I was asking him for where are these Jews getting these no interest loans that he was talking about? Right. Stop thinking ridiculous shit like that. Seriously, stop. My dad grew up living on a porch. Him and his brother shared the porch because that was where they lived. Like, seriously, not all Jewish people are affluent. Not all Jewish people come from money. I am the first person in my family to go to college. My people were like working very poor immigrants. Seriously.
I look forward to the day where we can take down Dennis Prager and PragerU. That'll be a nice day.
She's like, to me, she's like, she's got this very Audrey Hepburn vibe to her, you know, but you can't fake that. You can't fake that, what she's doing and how she's connecting with people. You just can't. You can't. No. And she is very real, and she's lovely.
Now I want to test my my little Spanish capability here.
Don't you think like she's got a very Audrey Hepburn vibe to her?
So this is a pension event for women between the ages of 60 and 64. Mm-hmm. And you could just see that she really, again, it's not, remember, there is a difference in the United States in particular versus Mexico that you are seeing here that we really do not have. And Mexico, in this case, clearly does have. They have a leader that is being embraced in particular by the working class. These are working class people that are in love with this lady. That's not how it is here in the States.